I may or may not have done the thing.
Oh,
Time will tell.
why are you doing the thing again?
It's that time of day.
Mm,
Make sure that it actually is working. I hear myself, I hear you, but
yeah, I could hear. Actually, sounded a little bit quiet on stream.
uh, I'm just going to test something real quick here.
We never paid any heed to the ancient prophecy.
That should be good.
Okay.
That should be just fine. I heard it just fine on stream. It should be fine. There he is.
Dragon, hello.
All right. So, question. Does everyone remember where we were in history?
At the end of Warcraft 2,
Yes. Do you remember what happened?
things and maybe some stuff.
Could you be more specific?
No.
Would you like a reminder?
Yes, please.
So the orcs failed their assault against the Alliance of
Hmm.
Lordaeron. They were interred. Thrall broke out of his internment and he started, rounding up the Warsong clan and other clans. You have Kel'Thuzad, a warlock, formerly a wizard of Dalaran, who's uh, interacting with the Lich King, which is Nerzul's ghost possessing some armor.
Hmm.
And you have the Cult of the Damned with Kel'Thuzad spreading plagued grain all over Lordaeron.
Oh, the plagued crane. Okay.
Yes. You also have Medivh's ghost returning.
Mm.
His mother's brought his ghost back as the Prophet.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, Unrelated to the lore on Parsec, I just have a black screen.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Just
I'm
making
getting
sure.
there. I'm getting there.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't supposed to be seeing the Cavern of Time
No,
too.
you don't see anything yet.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I just want to be
Bring
sure.
the screen down. There it is. Let me fire up the old projector here. There we are.
There we go.
What the fuck is ELUNE? A half-assed dissertation by an overconfident
Oh,
Lornerd.
Deva, that hurt.
Part 2.
Part two. Hi, Deva. By the way, I'm glad you're here.
Holy shnikes. We're back. Once again, with Warcraft 3. Reign of Chaos. We're at year 20. 20 years since the Dark Portal opened.
Positive years.
We're at the Third War. We debated for a little while if we were going to even play Warcraft 3 on stream. It's very long. We may in the future. I don't see any reason why we can't do it later when there's less things to do. But for now, we're just going to cover it discreetly, like, as quickly as humanly possible via some videos. Now, disclaimer, I do not own these videos. They are products of Saving the WoW 5792 on YouTube. Please check out their channel. They are great. They have very few subscribers, as you can see. I would love to see that number go up. So they are amazing. They are very high quality videos, more or less produced from the existing videos in Warcraft 3, but redone in Unreal Engine, original audio from the games, remastered edition, I believe. They take a little bit of liberty with the canon, mostly just in extending the scene, not so much in changing the content of the scene. Just more cinematic, let's say. Because, let's be frank, most of these scenes are just little pawns moving around on grass. Alright, let's get in.
We never paid any heed to the ancient prophecies. Like fools, we clung to the old hatreds. And fought as we had for generations. Until the day the sky rained fire.
So that is an infernal, which is something warlocks can summon now. Sort of made of rock and fell magic. You'll see a lot of them.
And a new enemy came among us.
That would be him there.
Oh, you look angry.
Oh yes.
We stand now upon the brink of destruction. For the reign of chaos has come at last.
Name drop. The game takes part in different chapters that focus on different
The
factions.
sands of time have run out, son of Duratan.
The tutorial is the orcs, and then it goes into the humans. There's a cover
Cries of war
both of those.
echo upon the winds. The remnants of the past scar the land. Which is besieged once again
Oh no, Deva.
by conflict. Heroes arise to challenge fate and lead their brethren to battle. As mortal armies rush blindly towards their doom, the burning shadow comes to consume us all.
The prophet.
You must rally the Horde and lead your people to their destiny.
Oh, that was actual cutscene from the original game.
Seek
Now we should be
me
transitioning into fan film.
Did he animate this himself?
He animated this part, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really, really well done.
What kind of nightmare?
Frozen Notes
was
one guy.
that?
It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
So normally this would be gameplay, where you're clicking around, learning the controls. Select a unit and click to move.
I like the music.
Hell yeah.
Greetings, son of Duratan. I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young war chief, about you and your people. My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores immediately.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human?
Is that Medivh?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I left my humanity behind.
I
long
mean,
ago.
the prophet.
I am something
Finger quotes.
different now. Know that I have seen the future and beheld the great burning shadow that is coming to consume this world. You sense it as well, don't you?
The demons are returning.
Yes, and only by leading your people across the sea to the distant lands of Kalimdor will you have a chance to stand against them.
But how can we...
I will answer all of your questions in time, young war chief. For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land.
Y'all gotta get the fuck out!
We will speak again.
Go! The moose!
None of this makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
He's a shaman. Meanwhile, in Stromgrad,
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you. You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Tyrannus sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
Well, it is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Look, here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Stronbrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I'm getting too old for this.
That's actually lore inaccurate. In WoW, all the maps are shown upside down for no particular reason, so they always get the textures wrong. So that's actually inaccurate.
I need to move against the orcs' base immediately. Can you handle Strongbrad's defense on your own?
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Good. Meet me at the orc camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
Another cutscene from the game.
We've received reports that the orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move. This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs
Silly
are
hats.
not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Plague? You wizards are just being paranoid.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Show off.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of
Well,
this.
if you're talking, I can't
Guards,
hear you.
remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
West. Are you mad?
Hold, Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this
Literally
is
no
not
one
the
recognizes
time
a man
for
who died
lying
like
prophets.
10 years ago.
Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will. The warning has been given. Their fate is now their own.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. For some reason, it wasn't picking me up because I said verb and stuff, and I said, "What Parliament is
Yeah.
not about silly hats?"
Yeah, we didn't hear that. But here you know.
Okay.
So, recap of that episode. Thrall has a vision in which Medivh warns him of the incoming invasion from Burn Legion. Urges him to travel west to the continent of Kalimdor. Fun fact, the entire continent used to be called Kalimdor before it split apart. Now it's Kalimdor, and they call it the Eastern Kingdoms. Sometimes it's called Azeroth. The whole planet is called Azeroth. It's very confusing. It doesn't matter. He meets with the Prophet, who explains the vision, gives him some context to what the fuck he just saw in his dream. Thrall is already an accomplished shaman at this point. He's also the leader of the, I don't think they call it the Horde at this point. It's what's left of the Horde, I guess. It's just a couple of war bands and the Warsong clan, a few Frost Wolves that are left who are willing to leave. He's listening to the elements. He's heard from Azeroth's spirits that this Medivh or prophet fellow is on the level, and he's trusting him. You have Arthas and Uther who meet in Strongbrad. Arthas is a very new paladin. He's been training since he was a child, but he's only been sworn in fairly recently. He's basically like Anakin. He's a little cocksure little paladin bitch who gets himself in trouble constantly and screws around with all the little ladies around Dalaran and everything like that. He's slept with Jaina at some point in the history. We'll get to that. There's history there. The Blackrock Orc clans have been worshipping demons again, and that's a problem because the Burning Legion's coming back, but they don't know that yet. So Uther and Arthas are going to investigate that in Ultrek Valley. It's a place that WoW players are intimately familiar with as a PvP zone. At the current time, it's just a village. Medivh also appears to King Tyrannus of Lordaeron and his court, who for some reason don't recognize him, despite the fact that he only died 19 years ago, and there were people from the Kirin Tor there who would be very well aware of what he looks like, so that's odd.
People forget too quickly.
We're just going to see magic, or the fact that Medivh was a recluse and the only people that would have saw him was like Khadgar, I guess. Anyway, his pleas fall on deaf ears. King Tyrannus is just tired. He doesn't give a shit. They're trying to get quarantine in effect for the plague. King Tyrannus is not hearing that either, so politics.
Gotta love them.
Strangely familiar politics. Next.
Hey, Dave, I'm with you with the domino effect on when anybody's lined up this close together. I just want them to start falling over.
I want them to go like hop, 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 hop.
Look, it's Prince Arthas.
It's kind of a hot shot.
For Lordaeron!
Everyone really wants him to be king because Tyrannus is kind of a dick. And he's a poster boy. It don't look like that in game no more.
Is it in ruins?
Oh yeah. It's taken over by ogres.
Oh.
And the Greench.
Greench?
Yeah. Greench. Greench.
That's what I said.
Christmas event every year.
That's a big saw.
Oh yes. Big timbers. For catapults and things.
Big stretch.
More walk. Okay. Job's done. Down the alarms!
Nope. Not quiet no more. Oh, quiet again. No, not no more.
This will be the Blackrock clan. You'll remember that they were more or less the Shadow Council at the time of the Second War. So these are warlocks and demon worshippers. Still very much in line with the Legion. Very much a sub-zone. They're still on the move. That was a null. As you recall, they almost brought down Stormwind City.
Damn. The attack has already begun. To arms, my brothers!
How are they quieter running than they were marching?
We're gonna call it a skill that they spec'd into.
Uh-huh. Silent run.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Which is unfortunate, because they need those for human sacrifice.
You can't have human sacrifices without humans. It's just a fact.
My one criticism saving the WoWs, a lot of establishing shots. Could trim that down a little bit.
He was very frowny.
They're just kind of like that. Big jaw. He gets!
In the tusks.
Help me!
Oh god, the creepy children.
Haul these wretches off with the rest of them.
Move them out!
Big swords.
Big orcs.
Are those their horns or is it helmets?
Helmets.
Help!
Where did you think you were going?
By the way, there's a lot of dwarves in Ultrak Valley.
Your death will bring me honor.
This is my boomstick!
Big wild heaven.
Slay them all! For the Horde!
Shoot the cow!
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I'm running through the dwarves if we're going to be playing Horde, but I am. They're funny.
Well, these are not our orcs.
That's true.
We fight these orcs too.
Okay. These are the wrong Horde.
Yes. This is a remnant of the first one.
Okay. Go, dwarves, go!
Danger's coming!
Also, the faction was sort of over, to be honest.
I mean, we don't fight for Lordaeron, do we?
No, we fight for Azeroth. To give it a bit, really. Let's check the quality of these.
Fire!
Retreat!
Limpy.
These are what they end up dead.
Weak-minded coward!
You don't live no more.
If you want something done right,
Why is this so dead, really? I'll check the settings after this video. been?
I can't hear you.
Said, where the fuck has he been?
No, I was thinking the same thing. Why are you hitting the horse? It's not his fault. I did have red eyes.
We do not fight for the Alliance. You take that back.
Yeah, we fight for the Horde.
For the Horde!
And David, you'll be glad to know that I had the flaming horse. I did the Hearthstone event.
Come on, Arthas, cast a heal, would you? They need it. You're a
Yeah,
paladin.
he's dragging his leg. Come on.
Flash of light. Beacon of light.
Bless you, Prince Arthas. But what about the others who were taken away?
Me child!
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
The others.
Little Timmy. That is actually his name. He comes back as a
Lord
zombie
Uther
later.
needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment. Let's get moving.
Actually, a boss. Yeah.
But seriously, where was he?
I'm going to close the presentation for a moment and check my settings, because I feel like it's not in full resolution. It got very bit-ratey there. So one moment, please.
Well,
You may hear some noises.
Unlike last Tuesday, this Tuesday, the bitrate going to Twitch is excellent. It wanted to be unstable all last week.
It was set to automatic 1080p. I'm going to set it to manual 1080p. We shall continue.
I just got the parsec a little grainy, but on stream it looked a
Yeah.
lot better than what I'm seeing.
Recap of that, Blackrock clan attacking Strombrad. Dwarves show up. They're Wildhammer dwarves. Those are the shamany ones I told you about. They happen to live fairly close by.
They
In
have
a valley
boomsticks.
on the other side of the mountain. They do have boomsticks. A creepy child urges them to deal with the sacrifices that the other orcs made off with, which we'll get to momentarily.
I'm not playing Hearthstone. I just wanted the flaming horse.
Carry on.
Yes.
This is Brawl Sword. Warsong clan. These might be Frostwolf, actually. They're going to get the Warsong clan.
For the Horde!
Sunset.
Stop.
Dapper!
I feel like they shouldn't be loaded while being transported.
Yeah, you gotta, like, set the cord for it.
Suppose. Oh, he has
It's
pretty
been
eyes.
3 days and this
Yes,
prophet
famously.
has yet to show himself. I hope I'm not
The only
making a
orcs with blue
huge
eyes.
mistake by trusting him. War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take them some time to reach us. Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive. Yes, War Chief.
Good war chief.
That orc that was talking to him, I believe, is Nazgrim, who's quite famous. Come up later on.
He's not in game anymore, is he?
Yes, he is.
Then you haven't ever taken me to meet him.
He's an Outland.
I don't think we've gone to Outland, have we?
Correct.
Does he
We have
pay
not.
constant
Ah.
danger?
Ah, good timing, lad. I sent 2 of my best knights into parley with the orc leader. They should be returning shortly.
That internment camp is in-game, and it recently got remastered in Battle for Azeroth.
These orcs will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our...
They do have a retribution spec, so...
our passions to turn to bloodlust, then we will become as vile as the orcs.
Yes, Uther.
Now, if you're feeling up to it, I want you to lead the attack.
Me? Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
I'm gonna stay here. You go on the suicide mission against the orcs. Ta-ta!
Warrior, has there been any word from Grom Hellscream? He and the Warsong clan were supposed to have been here by now. No, Warchief. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time. Damn it, Grom. Where the hell are you?
There he is.
Who do they have in the cage?
Grom.
Ah.
I will remember this day, heroes. I will remember your names and your faces. And when the time comes, I will carve you limb from limb.
That axe is sort of important. It'll come up many more times. It's called Gore Howl.
Oh, huh.
In the Arathi Basin. And that orc's name is Samuro.
Hit me because he looks like a samurai.
The warlocks of the Black Rock clan have spoken. Soon, demons will rain from the sky, and this wretched world will burn.
Yes, I've heard this rhetoric before. You orcs will never learn. It was only a mirror image. Damn it! What are these curs up to?
Even his wolf has blue eyes.
Oh, I forget the wolf's name. God damn it. You're gonna make me look this up now.
Yes. Aw, thank you.
No song.
Noah song?
Snow song.
Or snow song.
Yes.
An ogre. We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping.
He looks squishy.
You can fight him for extra loot.
Like blubbery squishy.
Where's that tanks? better sharpen your shield, question mark?
Well, I mean, they can be used as a weapon, I suppose. But I thought he was shining it.
Again, not really super useful in battle.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was doing that to Deva.
Olay!
You orcs are in violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders. If you surrender now, we'll spare your lives.
War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Grom. I hope not. But if they have captured Hellscream, I'll make them regret it. Loktar Ogar! Come, my warriors! We must drive the humans back!
Have at thee!
Have at thee!
Have at thee. Oh, that is a good reason to buff it.
To the deck! For Doomhammer!
Go! Get out of here! Time to retreat!
Don't you move!
Random soldiers just can't call retreat. Only their captains can. That's a burp cannon.
Fire!
Some artifacts remaining left to blow up.
Then you have forced my hand. Spirits of the wind, the earth, the water, hear my call! Come to my aid!
Yeah, shaman! Needs to work on that special effect a little bit.
And that's kind of what they get for wearing metal. Right every day, you wouldn't think about lightning. But shamans already exist. Those dwarves just exploded.
Rip.
That orc, he is really pretty.
So, Thrall gathers his forces to assault the remaining internment camps to free the Warsong clan and his friend Grom Hellscream.
And
Gromosh
we've
is
met
his full
Grom
name.
Hellscream.
Yes. Uther tries to keep the impassioned Arthas on the path of light, despite the fact that he very much wants to kill all the orcs that essentially tried to destroy his homeland. So, I mean, he's justified thinking that. Samuro, yes, that is his name, one of the Burning Blade clan, actually one of the few remaining ones. I think there's two more. Issues a warning to Uther that the demons will rain from the sky, and he's heard it before. He doesn't care. Thrall takes exactly 0 shits from the Lordaeron soldiers guarding the internment camp as he bolsters his numbers and marches. Onward we go. Don't worry, only 11 more of these.
Well, we're not even to 8 yet.
We'll probably end up going late. It's fine.
That's okay. We can go as late as we want, because Dava can't be here tomorrow.
Yeah. Wait, what's happening here? This isn't the right slide. Hang on.
Hmm?
We weren't on the right slide.
Oh,
sorry.
we were, and then you switched it, because I think you forgot that you switched it. Because it's probably the one coming up next, isn't it?
Yeah, it started to autoplay the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
Amateur hour over here.
Also, David, Dragon, are you okay going a little bit late tonight if we need to? Okay.
Pick up these supplies. Drop the supplies. All of the day's work. They've basically taken over the internment camp. And are doing human sacrifices.
Oh, they found some humans they didn't kill?
Yep. These are not the War Songs, these are the Black Rock. There are 2 simultaneous things happening that are very similar.
He's very scared. I would be too if I was about to be a sacrifice, to be honest.
Well, they show them basically being crucified in the game, so...
Ew.
Yeah.
He is not nearly as scared.
Some of the, Shadow Council still around.
The hour of doom approaches. Let this paltry sacrifice appease our demon masters.
If it's a paltry sacrifice, maybe let him go and find someone better.
Every little counts.
I guess. Well, he dead.
You sick bastards. You'll never get away with it.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, you just killed the sacrifice before he could be sacrificed properly.
Slay the orcs. Slay them all!
Missed.
Defense and now it's burning. So is it really a miss?
Dial it in, boys.
We're under attack!
It took 3 fireballs for you to scream that?
I mean, they're not bright.
No, they're not. it is kind of hard to aim with catapults. You can only get kind of to where you want, and then there's a lot of variables that go into it, so.
Just push it closer.
Yeah, but you gotta know how far away it's gonna go first before you push it closer or pull it back.
Nonsense. You aim at the thing and then you right-click.
Also, how are the rocks igniting?
They do have oil.
But where's the flame that's igniting them? They're not lit, then they get fired and they're lit.
Kobe. Magic.
Okay.
A wizard did it.
Okay.
Actually, you don't have wizards unlocked at this point. But you're not from Ironforge. You're Wildhammer. You're from Airy Peak. Almost again.
For Ironforge!
Airy Peak.
For Lordaeron!
For my father, the king.
He's very light on his feet and all that armor.
They are, actually. The light makes it feel light. It is a thing. They literally describe like he picks up a sword that feels like nothing in his hand. The light gives him strength.
Oh my goodness.
Whirlwind!
Let me out!
Warlock magic.
Fell.
It was. That's right. Although the animation that he's using is Maldraxx's. We're just gonna let them get away with that, I guess. The wrong color.
Foul knave. You are past redemption.
Consecrate.
be a worthy foe.
Betrayer of the light, feel my wrath.
How can you fight in those?
Quite well.
Apparently. But to be honest, he hasn't really moved in them. Okay, now he's moving in them.
Justice
he has
has
just
come.
kind of blinked around in them.
Judgment.
Is he dead?
Oh yeah.
That sounds like sad wolves.
It plays constantly in game. See, now he's using Flash Heal.
Sparkly. Why doesn't he use Resurrect?
You've done well, lad. This was a sound victory.
I don't know, Uther. The orcs were sacrificing townsfolk. I think they were trying to summon demons.
Have faith, lad. These orcs are trying to hold on to dying traditions. We defeated their demons a long time ago. Let's head for home.
Like,
it's been a
not
long
that long
day.
ago, let's be fair. Like, 19 years ago. Not, actually, no. Not even that much.
Well,
Okay.
you have to think. It's 2024 right now.
Right.
20 years ago was 2004. That's like 80,000
There
lifetimes
was
ago.
still demons in Warcraft 2, so we're talking it would be like 2014.
That's 40,000 lifetimes ago.
Okay,
That's a long time ago.
sure.
It is.
So Arthas leads an assault against the Black Rock camp. The orcs here are sacrificing humans to the Burning Legion. Semiro gets his ass kicked. Uther congratulates Arthas on a sound victory, and Arthas is perturbed. Basically, he just killed all of the sand people, even the children and the women, and he hates sand, and he's fallen to the dark side. Next.
That looks like the childlike imprint. I can't talk anymore. Empress's castle from the Neverending Story.
It's Dalaran.
I know, but it still looks like her castle.
I appreciate that he used the actual Dalaran too, like this is exactly what it looks like in game. Not sure why she's in the Silver Covenant area, but it's fine.
Well, the training dummies look very upset about their lot in life.
That's just how they look in game.
Huh?
That's how they look in game.
Aw, poor things.
They can kill you. The tanking ones can actually kill you.
Aw.
You must be wiser than the king. The end is near.
I told you before, I'm not interested in this nonsense.
Then I've wasted my time here.
God damn it.
You can show yourself now, Jaina. He's gone.
I'm sorry for eavesdropping, Master, but
It's your inquisitive nature that I've come to rely on, child. That crazed fool's convinced that the world is about to end.
I've heard the rumors of the plague spreading throughout the Northlands. Do you truly believe that the plague is magical in nature?
It's a strong possibility. That's why I need you to travel there and investigate the matter.
Yes,
I've
go to the
arranged
place
for a
of the plague.
special
Figure it
envoy
out.
to assist you.
Yes, Master. I'll do my best.
I know you will, child. Farewell.
You to travel to Wuhan.
There's the sad wolves again.
It's the transition sound from day to night.
I remember the night Orgrim fell. Run through by a knight's lance during the liberation of the last orc internment camp. As he bled out onto the fields of Arathi, he bestowed the Doomhammer to me.
War Chief!
What news?
We've found where they're holding Grom.
Well done. Let's see to our friend.
But the area is protected by fortified guard towers.
Then destroy them. Hillscream must be freed.
Okay, David.
For the Horde!
For the Horde! But not this Horde, the other Horde.
That was a good one.
Oh, this one?
Thrall. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, for this Horde. Okay.
Yeah.
But not the other one.
Not the other one. No, they're still trying to get Grom back. Parasite.
Let's get on with it.
Open fire!
Unleash everything you've got.
That was an access door.
For honor! For freedom!
That shit ain't in game.
Ninja orcs.
Yeah, gross. I think you have to comb those things.
Yeah. His shoulder was messed up. Probably leading them to a trap.
It's an ambush.
You didn't see that it was a trap.
Good cinematography. Mm-hmm. Knows how to frame a scene and pan around and stuff properly. There's Grom.
You found it.
Grom, are you alright? I'm fine, little brother.
They're not actually
Luckily,
blood-related.
they only injured my pride. Great, because we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good. Finally, follow me. I have an idea.
They're not even really that close in age. Grom's like 20 years older.
I mean, he does look a little older.
He's like 40. Thrall's like 20.
Thrall's just a baby.
Yep. They age up fast, though.
We can set sail on the humans' own ships. Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde.
I mean, they're human ships for human-sized people. You're pretty big.
Nah. It'll be fine. It should be noted that at this point, none of the humans actually know there is another continent. Or at least their knowledge of it is... Well, it's just there's a big fucking maelstrom in the middle that's really hard to navigate.
That would make sense of why they wouldn't know, is it?
Yeah. They know about the islands. There's obviously goblins and stuff that they get in touch with, but
What
beyond that,
news?
they're like
The Horde
they don't
is
know what's in
assembled, War Chief. We await only your command. I've had enough of this place. Let's go. Loktar Ogar! Come, my warriors!
elves obviously know, but I mean, it's been 10,000 years since anyone's been there, so they don't know what the state of it is.
Well, the elves know a lot anyway. They've been around.
True. I'm sure, like, the mages of Dalaran have books about it, but it'd be like legend. Did you know about Northrend?
That water's not actually that bad.
Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there that your people's salvation will be assured.
Alright. So, Medivh appears before the Archmage Antonidas in Dalaran, and issues a warning to him, but Antonidas doesn't give a shit. Jaina Proudmoore, however, was listening. Jaina is the daughter of the Kultiran Admiral Dalen Proudmoore, who was quite a famous admiral in the Second War, who will continue to be a very famous admiral going forward. She is the most promising mage student in Dalaran, and pretty much the Archmage's apprentice. She's also Arthas's on-again, off-again thing. With friends with benefits, let's say. Thrall recounts the fall of Orgrim Doomhammer to his clan and continues his pursuit of Grom Hellscream. With Grom free, the orcs steal a number of ships and set sail for Kalimdor. Medivh is happy that somebody finally listened to him.
He's only been trying for quite a while.
Well, he's told like 3 different people, and like one person has listened. So
yeah, it's not great odds. 33%.
No. Considering the outcome, if he fails here, is the apocalypse.
Well, people don't want to believe that it's going to happen.
They have their own shit going on. Speaking of,
Oh, their own shit.
Pittsburgh.
Prince Arthas, we've been waiting here for hours. Are you sure this friend of yours is coming?
I'm sure. Jaina usually runs a little late.
Let's let me know. That's a
She brought friends.
Shit.
We must help
That'll
her.
be me
Stay
running
your
towards
blade,
you.
Captain.
Yep.
She can take care of herself.
God damn it. Summon the water elemental. Mr. Bubbles, go! Pyroblast. She knows how to make an entrance.
Yep.
Gentlemen, meet Miss Jaina Proudmoore, special
Bottles are
agent to the
all fucked up
Kirin
now.
Tour, and one of the most talented sorceresses in the land.
He switched to
And I
metagame
respect
like
her
his
for
own.
not
Looks like you
wearing
haven't
any
lost
makeup.
your touch. It's good to see you again, Jaina.
You
It's
too.
simply
Marcus.
metahuman.
It's been a while since a prince escorted me anywhere.
Yes, it has. Well, I guess we should get underway.
Do I sense a little bit of love there?
Yes. They have done the boink canonically at this point,
Ooh.
but it was a few years ago.
She's like 12!
No, she's like 19.
That doesn't make it any better. So she's 19 and it was a few years ago.
They were teenagers in love, and he had a horse. The horse was not involved in the boink, but there was a horse involved in the scene.
Okay.
Its name is Invincible, and it never drops for me when I try and kill him.
Oh, is that the one you've been trying for years to get?
For 20 years!
Oh,
No, not quite that long. Murlocs!
You'll get it one day.
Probably not.
What? I'll be there with you when you
Our
get
sources
it.
believe the plague originated in the region north of here. We should check out the villages along the King's Road.
Would I be
A
able to
sound
give it
plan.
To you?
Yes.
Then I will.
Yes. This is the town of Brill, which on the map is located about 30 seconds outside of the castle, so I'm not sure why he had to wait so long. Like, literally, if you walk for 30 seconds outside of Lordaeron Capital, it's right there. Oh, some shit has been happening here.
Yeah, looks like it.
You know how many plagues that leave behind blood splatter?
The Black Plague? Don't you leak blood from every orifice?
Get out of here! Run!
Prince Arthas, there's something amiss at the bridge ahead.
She's weirdly calm.
For a will!
Very, very weirdly calm.
Need healing over here!
Zombies and Skellermans.
Skellermans!
Family.
He's making a new Skellerman.
Lock your shields and defend yourselves. Their arrows won't get through.
Strike them down!
I'm out of ammo.
Oh no! Hit him with the boomstick! Shut the door!
Skeletons! Slay them all immediately! For King Tyrannus!
Where's your water elemental now? Let's get cool down.
I don't even know where Jaina is right now.
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh, there she is.
Arcane explosion with the Tyrannus real fast. Jaina,
There's
fucking
too
do
many
something.
of them! Enough of
You're
this!
doing nothing! Hey. For sake.
Now there's less of them. You didn't have to waste
Look at
time
that.
saying there was too many.
Literally at any point.
Yeah.
Jaina's the worst.
You mean it,
What were
timing?
those creatures, Sergeant?
Undead, my lord. This whole village has gone mad. We did our best to defend the villagers, but...
We'll get to the
I
bottom
don't
of this.
think they've gone mad, they've gone dead. And then undead. They ate the bread.
They did. Drank the Kool-Aid, ate the bread.
Yep.
A succulent Chinese meal?
They line up so nicely just to go investigate.
You have a button in your UI to do alignment like that?
Really?
Formation, yeah.
He's gonna come back to life.
He didn't eat the bread.
Oh.
Kids, if you're watching this on YouTube late at night, tell your parents that that is jam. They had a paintball fight.
Strawberry jam.
Yep.
Or raspberry.
Not raspberry. Raspberry seeds.
It's as if the land around that granary is dying.
Could the grain itself be plagued?
Let's hope not. Those crates bear the regional seal of Anderhall, the distribution center for the northern boroughs. If this grain can spread the plague, there's no telling how many villages might be affected.
Greetings.
Hi, elves.
We are priests
Hi, elves.
from Quel'Thalas. We've come to help heal the land of this strange curse.
As
He
always,
had to brush his
the
hair back
generosity
behind
of
his
the elves
shoulder.
is greatly appreciated.
You should know that there is a granary warehouse at the far end of this village. This evil blight may be evident there as well.
We'll check it out. What the?
Use the fuck out of you?
For Cosmodon!
The mortar team.
Take this, you bastard!
Oh, was Cosmodan or whatever the name was the one that died?
Cosmodon is a place.
I've got the
Oh.
beast
Fire
in my
fortress.
sights! Hey, you! Catch!
Iron Forge is in the province of Cosmodon.
He didn't catch it.
Mortar combat!
These are all sound
What the hell
files.
are you men shooting at?
We're blasting those damn skeletons, sir. This whole flaming village is crawling with them.
Well, I could use your help. We've got a warehouse to destroy at the end of town.
Come on, Shorty.
On our way!
I love them. Can I have them?
Yes.
Okay. Mortar combat.
Cult of the Damned.
Why do the evil ones have to have the good clothes?
And the good music. It's really God of War
Right?
music. Health is
We've
up.
discovered, my brothers. Flee and continue with the operation.
They should have ran up on them. They wouldn't have been heard.
I'm sorry I can't stay and chat, but duty calls.
Have an abomination.
It's so pendulous and droopy.
Yep.
That creature looks like it was sewn together from different corpses.
It
Let's
was.
study it
Together.
after we kill it, okay?
Good plan. not a shield wall.
This is not the Tetsudo technique.
Oh.
You are past redemption.
Bonk.
Uh-oh.
Game over.
So where's Jaina? Why is she not doing anything?
Again, she is the worst.
Couldn't have done that before he killed him?
I hate resorting to violence. You asked for it.
They're already dead.
Beautiful.
Only a little bit dead, so. They only killed him a little bit this time.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, he got smushed.
Yup.
Destroy that warehouse. Now!
So, Jaina meets up with Arthas. The water elemental absolutely ganks some Ettins in a show of unnecessary badassery. Arthas struggles to restrain his erection in his plate armor.
Mm-hmm.
Zombies are attacking the town of Brill near the capital of Lordaeron. It is discovered that grains from Anderhall is the source of the plague. Priests from Kel'Thalas arrive independently, investigating the spread of the plague, as well as some mortar team from Ironforge. The Cult of the Dam are discovered, with Kel'Thuzad leading the group in poisoning the grain supplies. More from him now.
Hello. Again with the badass costumes.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? And who is that wizard dressed in black?
I believe that the
Faces are
robed
less
man was a
cursed.
necromancer. Obviously, he and his lackeys are behind this plague.
Well, it's a good bet we'll find him and the answers we're looking for in Anderhall.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, so we're going west. We're actually going east into the place that's called the West. Because it's west of the east. But the plague lands now.
Somewhere around here that we were farming for, I think it was silkweave or something.
Yep. remember the sky was all orange?
It was a big gash in the ground, too.
No, that's a different area.
Oh.
The Eastern Plague Lands had all the mushrooms. This place just had a lot of, like, dead stuff.
Ominous music. His hair looked like a butt. It did.
You see what you want to see.
From above, it looked like a butt.
I see what you see.
All the granaries are empty. The shipments have already been sent out.
It's been off the granary.
Look, it's those cultists who are with the necromancer. What are they doing to that mine?
Let's not wait to find out.
Necromancy stuff.
Attack!
Yep, correct. Good guess.
I mean, she said they were necromancers.
Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan.
They built a whole ass cigarette. Yanked.
Foul knave.
Arcane?
Shut him up.
They got stabbed by ice.
Yup. Finally realized she has spells. Here's someone new in Discord.
No simple cult could have built this.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'Thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
I think it's actually well enough.
Are you responsible for this plague, Necromancer? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Cult of the Damned to distribute the plagued grain. But the sole credit is not mine.
What do you mean?
I serve the Dreadlord, Mal'Ganis. He commands the scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness.
And what exactly is this scourge meant to cleanse?
Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Stratholme if you need further proof.
No.
Betrayer of the light.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the scourging of this land begins.
Athos pursues Kel'Thuzad and the Cult of the Damned to Anderhall in the west. It's actually in the east. Cult has used magic and technology from the Shadowlands to okay, stop. Has used magic and technology from the Shadowlands to brew a plague of undeath and summon ziggurats. And Athos kills Kel'Thuzad. Also, I think that person that joined our Discord is a bot because they're messaging me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I told them that I was live right now, and they keep messaging me. So.
I'm gonna go ahead and ban them real quick.
Yeah.
Never you mind. Okay, so the further adventures of the elephant in the room, the Shadowlands. So Shadowlands has some pretty heavy retcons when it comes to stuff revolving around the Cult of the Damned, the Lich King, the motivations, etc., etc. It requires some context that I'm going to have to delve into here. So originally, in Warcraft 3, the Lich King was the creation of the Burning Legion, specifically the Nathrezi. They plucked Ner'zhul's soul out of the Twisting Nether, put him into armor that it was claimed that they built, provided him with Frostmourne, a sword that they said that they built, etc., etc. The building that you saw, the ziggurat, it was alluded to and then eventually explained it was built by the Nerubians. You don't know what they are yet. You will eventually, don't worry.
Okay.
Essentially old god minions that look like spiders. That has since been retconned that well, not even really retconned. They haven't actually clarified why buildings in the Shadowlands realm of Maldraxxus look pretty much identical to the structures of the old god minions, because the two are not connected in any real manner. And there are some significant differences in the architecture, but they are still very similar. There's a connection there that needs further investigation.
Okay.
And I'm not going to get too into that right now, mostly because it's really the weeds at this point. A lot of speculation, a lot of confusion, conspiracy. Enough to say that there is some questions that will be raised at a later date. We'll move forward with the understanding that the Shadowlands played a role in this that it didn't when the game was conceived. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Okay. I would hate to march in armor in the rain.
So rusty.
Yeah, and it gets underneath because it's not watertight, so you just have water in between you and your armor, and it just stays there. And then air can't get to it to dry out. You're so moist.
Hearthglen, finally. I could use
So you get trench foot.
Uh-huh. Trench everything. You don't want trench dick.
Ugh. Sounds awful.
Mm-hmm. Bad. See, the dwarves had it right. They're wearing clothes that can breathe. They'll get wet. They'll dry. They're fine.
It's also pretty far north, too, so I imagine it's a very cold rain.
It looks like they're preparing for battle.
They should be.
I would certainly hope so.
Have you not been fighting this whole time?
During the night, a vast army of undead warriors emerged and began attacking villages at random. Now it's heading this way.
Damn it. Jaina, I'll stay here to protect the village. Go as quickly as you can and tell Lord Uther what's happened.
But...
Go, Jaina. Every second counts. What the...
The grains.
Wait. What did those crates contain?
Just a grain shipment from Andorhall. There's no need to worry, Lord. It's already been distributed amongst the villagers.
That's bad. That's terrible. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, now you gotta fight all your men. At least all the ones that were hungry.
Oh, so you mean all of them?
Pretty much. Except for the ones that just arrived.
No, they got hungry too.
The
Some
plague
just
was
arrived
never
with
meant
him.
to simply kill my people. It was meant to
they had
turn
choice.
them into the undead.
And now these undead have armor.
Oh, he's using the gentleman's physics.
Defend yourselves!
Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Struggle, snuggle.
It must have been right into the jugular.
The hell it hit me.
At least the undead aren't using shields and swords.
No, they kind of just bite and slap at you.
Yep.
Put your backs into it, you lazy big sacks!
Sounds about right.
Prince Arthas, the undead forces have arrived!
Oh, another one of those things.
A few of those.
And he sent Jaina away. She could have gotten rid of a bunch of them after half the people died.
Yeah, she's got to go get Uther.
I mean, she wouldn't have done anything for a while anyway, so might as well be useful.
This is Light's Hope Chapel. It's not that far away. It's in eastern Lightlands. It doesn't have a canonical name at the moment, I don't think.
It should. It's been built, so it should have a name.
Just Light's Hope Chapel. It's probably Tears something. A bunch of Tears places around here. You see the silver hand absolutely everywhere. It's actually the Paladin Order Hall in Legion.
Don't move! Jaina! Jaina Proudmoore!
Lord Uther?
Well, she doesn't just portal it back, they have to arrive on foot.
Of course. You know, I don't understand how the Skellermen can make noises. I mean, I don't know how you make noises. You don't have vocal cords.
Magic!
Apparently.
A wizard did it.
Of course.
The skeleton is merely a suit around its head. I find it into a neck.
Hold your ground. We are the chosen of the light. We shall not fall.
It's kind of dark out there. Last time you did that, you got sliced. Oh no, lots more.
Yeah, it's kind of a fucking house.
This is impossible. The numbers seem limitless.
The cavalry has arrived.
For the king!
Death! Death! The Riders of Rohan? No. Nobody. Just me.
Stand as one for the Alliance!
This is one way to take care of them, just riding right on there.
A valiant charge. That's a weird camera angle.
I like how their heads just kind of pop off.
It's quite dramatic. These are my people. Scout performing in the map. Oh, it's not even her! Some random elf? That is the best armor set in the game.
For Lordaeron, for the king!
It's tier 2 judgment set.
Uther, your timing couldn't have been better.
Don't celebrate yet, son. This battle's far from over.
I mean, at least Jaina came back. But she's still not doing anything.
But she did a fire blast. She forgot that she could summon Mr. Rumble.
We did a bigger thing that time.
He has the power of God and enemy on his side. Alright. Where are we now?
Just don't eat the bread.
I was about to say, grab some toast.
I'm surprised that you kept things together as long as you did, lad. If I hadn't arrived just then...
Look, I did the best I could, Uther. If I'd had a legion of knights riding at my back, I would have...
Now is not the time to be choking on pride. What we faced here was only the beginning. The undead ranks are bolstered every time one of our warriors falls in battle.
Then we should strike at their leader. I'll go to Stratholme and kill Mal'Ganis myself if I have to.
Easy, lad. Brave as you are, you can't hope to defeat a man who commands the dead all by yourself.
Then feel free to tag along, Uther. I'm going, with or without you.
So, Arthur starts his assault on Hearthglen, which is a small town north of Vanderhall. Jaina is told to go get Uther. Uther has returned to Lightsoap Chapel to pray about some stuff. Jaina gets him. Hearthglen is an absolute massacre after waves of undead pour out of the city and everyone's eating the grain. And even after the reinforcements arrive, it's a massacre. And Arthas is itching to put an end to this, having heard the name Mal'Ganis at some point as the leader of the cult, and is now on his way to Stratholme to deal with it. Stratholme is a very large city to the east of where he is now. The next video we're about to watch is one that is a bit controversial in terms of the morality of it. So, when we're done, I want to ask you what you think was the right course of action. We'll watch.
Greetings, young prince. We must talk.
I did a stretch.
I have no time for this.
Listen to me, boy. This land is lost. The shadow has already fallen, and nothing you do will deter it. If you truly wish to save your people, lead them across the sea, to the west.
Flee? My place is here, and my only course is to defend my people.
Then your choice is already made. Just remember, the harder you strive to slay your enemies, the faster you'll deliver your people right into their hands.
I'm sorry for concealing myself, Arthas. I just wanted to...
Don't say it.
I sense tremendous power about him, Arthas. Maybe he's right. Maybe he does know what will happen.
Nothing he can say will make me abandon my homeland, Jaina. I don't care if that madman has seen the future. Let's go.
pretty big city. Really nice smoked cheese from Syria.
Smoked cheese is weird.
Like
it's good, but it's like cheese. Why didn't it melt when it was smoked?
Old smoke.
I don't know if Gouda is smoked. I know provolone can be smoked.
Gouda can be smoked.
Cheddar as well.
Red Leicester.
Cheddar really takes the smoke.
Red Leicester.
Glad you could make it, Uther.
Watch your tone with me, boy. You may be the prince, but I'm still your superior as a paladin.
As if I could forget. Listen,
ha,
Uther.
ha, ha.
There's something about the plague you should know. Oh no. We're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
What?
It took 2 seconds earlier.
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's done! Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
Orders? Take position here, and I will lead a small force inside Stratholme to begin the culling. We must contain and purge the infected for the sake of all of Lordaeron.
Aye, my lord.
Remember, these people are all infected with the plague and will die soon. We must purge Stratholme to protect the remainder of Lordaeron from the scourge. Let's go.
Rip and tear. Dungeon in WoW where you go back in time and do this with them. whole Tyran fleet pursuing the orcs.
Ship got sunk.
There'll be a fair bit more of that.
We're under attack! Hold strong, everyone. Here they come. Look out! I will not stand by and watch our heroes be destroyed. Winds of boundless fury, unleash your tempest upon the Alliance.
Trouble's blowing in!
Really? Don't say. Why are there so many barrels?
We gotta keep your frog somewhere.
Elms frogs away. No, idiot! The other way!
Fury of storms, hear my plea! Did not ask for this! War Chief! What is that? Look out!
We'll come back to that. So, fun fact, Stratholme is still on fire.
No.
I'll try sleeping tonight with that.
I played Korax. They do that.
You lost your mind, Arthas. You've just crossed a terrible threshold.
Help! Save us! I can only help you with a clean death.
I mean, I haven't even ate anything in like 8 months.
I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see, your people are now mine. I will now turn this city household by household until the flame of life has been snuffed out forever.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in death. Attack!
They died by your hand, and now he gets them. So, you did it.
Obviously, you are not as strong as the Dark Lord believed. Now, feel the wrath of the Scourge as you drown under the flood of the living dead.
Light, give me strength.
It's Holy Wrath.
We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis. Just you and me.
Brave words. Unfortunately for you, it won't end here. Your journey has just begun, young prince. Gather your forces and meet me in the Arctic land of Northrend. It is there that we shall settle the score between us. It is there that your true destiny will unfold.
Peace out.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To
I
the
just told
ends
you
of
where
the
he'd
earth!
be. You don't have to hunt him.
You ruined his
Or
line.
this went way... Huh?
He had to show to the edge of the earth!
Oh, well,
October.
he didn't even have to go there. But he
So-
went way too far. There was no way that he needed to kill all those people. Not even all of them were sick.
Here's the thing, and the reason that I bring this up is because of the name of this presentation. What the fuck is ELUNE? So, if the light is from the Naru, and the Naru are from ELUNE, then one presumes that the light is ELUNE. Arthas just went on a massacre against, we'll call them innocent civilians, and the light did not abandon him during that process. Light has been shown to be very finicky, and does abandon people from time to time. This will not come up very often in the presentation, but it will come up as we play, and especially in the next expansion for WoW, in which the light has abandoned young Anduin. So the light can abandon you. It didn't. Interesting. So, it's discovered that the plagues, the machinations of the Dreadlord Mal'Ganis, which we need to recall is a creature of the Shadowlands, but presents himself as a demon of the Burning Legion, because retcons. Arthas has gone full Sith Lord. Mal'Ganis convinces Arthas to go to Northrend, luring him even closer to the Lich King Ner'zhul. And Arthas leads his men to the ends of the earth!
But he just had to go to Northrend.
Yes. Now, we're about to switch gears quite considerably. Here would be a good point if you need a break.
I am okay, but do you need a break?
I could use a very short break.
Okay.
Alright.
We will take a break.
Alright. Are we good? I think Kopi is still away. That's fine. Just program in a no tracking detected idle pose.
Should
Just
do that.
slouch over. Yeah.
I am back. I also had to get some snack.
Alright, so you'll recall that at the end of near the end of that last video, Thrall and his horde were washing up on a shore with a weird Naga statue. Let's see where that leads.
Yes.
Spoilers. Trolls!
Oh, yeah, we saw that slightly somewhere just a bit ago.
Only 5 more of these. They'll take us to the hour, more likely. I think it's only 5. I hope it's only 5.
Work, work.
An island in the Great Sea. It's the Echo Isles. Allegedly.
What? Something you're doing?
If
Sour
you
thing.
knew how much blood has stained my axe, you would not be so quick to pester me.
Ready to work.
Drumka.
It was lucky we happened onto this cove. I don't think our ships would have held out much longer in that storm.
War Chief, half of the ships are missing, and the rest are badly damaged.
We'd better get settled then. We may be on this island for a while.
War Chief, I sense strange magic all around us.
I'm eating.
Okay.
That's an eyeball.
It is.
There's the source of your magic. Someone is watching us.
The dogs, they are trolls.
It is you. I saw your arrival in a vision, especially you, the seer. Or is it just my old mind playing tricks on me?
Looks like this troll's been on the island a little too long. We're real enough, old one. My name is Thrall.
I am Sarfang.
I be Sinjin, leader of the trolls. This island used to be ours alone, but no more. You and your friends must be careful. The humans established an outpost on this island some time ago.
Humans?
Yes, they hound us day and night. Their patrols be all over the place. Not be long till they find you too.
Well, I'd rather find them first. We can't risk their patrols alerting the outpost about us. Loktar, my brothers. We're moving out.
Good luck, my friend. I got important matters to tend to, but I be seeing you soon.
Hobble, hobble, hobble.
I like him.
Time for killing. Heroes of the Horde, your war chief calls!
so loud.
Yeah, but they really don't care.
Push them back!
Yeah. The Culturans have, hide sieges. Like a shaman.
Your bones will decorate my altar.
That is bullshit.
Need healing over here!
Your skull's gonna make a fine ornament for my task.
Your insolence astounds me. You ignorant brutes shall only succeed in dying.
It was done. Bullshit.
What is it now?
That's desperate.
Maintain your honor, heroes.
Let's go, quickly!
All hands, forward! For cool Tyros!
Face my steel.
Push them back!
Astral.
I couldn't hear you, what?
Nazgrel. The one I've been telling you about. Sourfang Fox.
For the horde!
Fuck yeah, Sourfang. You should recognize Sourfang from the cutscenes I showed you before.
Well done.
I'm too old for this nonsense.
Not
Bro, you think you're too old now?
Hello again, Outlanders.
Hey man, Sinjin told me you help us get rid of the humans. You be strong and proud, youngblood. The Dark Spear will be honored to have you fight beside him.
Together, we are strong.
Watch your back!
Not our problem.
This battle's not over yet.
Now it's their problem.
Yep.
Fish creatures had come to take us away.
Corporal, stand down!
meddling magics will no longer interfere with our plans.
Yep, so they just got fucked up by the Murlocs.
Now, what kind of trolls are those?
Those are Dark Spirit trolls.
Mm.
Islanders. They're the playable ones, so you get them until the Zendalaria. Moving on. We're definitely going late tonight. Probably quite late, if that's alright with you.
I know I got
So
snacks.
much death. I can't believe Arthas could have done this.
Jaina! Jaina Proudmoore!
Lord Uther?
Ah, Jaina. I thought I might find you here. Where has he gone, girl? Where has Arthas taken the fleet?
He came to me before he left. I pleaded with him not to go. I told him it sounded like a trap.
Where?
Northrend. He's gone to Northrend to hunt Morganis.
Damn that boy. I've got to inform King Tyrannus. Don't be too hard on yourself, girl. You had nothing to do with this slaughter.
The dead in this land might lie still for the time being. But don't be fooled. Your young prince will find only death in the cold north.
You! Arthas is only doing what he believes is right.
Commendable as that may be, his passions will be his undoing. It falls to you now, young sorceress. You must lead your people west to the ancient lands of Kalimdor.
For the love of
Only
God, go to
there
Kalimdor.
can you combat the shadow and save this world from the flame.
Howling Fjord. And at Vengeance Point. That's what they name it anyway.
Prince Arthas, this is a light-forsaken land, isn't it? You can barely even see the sun. This howling wind cuts to the bone and you're not even shaking. My lord, are you all right?
Captain, are all my forces accounted for?
He's not okay.
Nearly. There are only a few ships that...
Very well. Our first priority is to set up a base camp with proper defenses. There's no telling what's waiting for us out there in the shadows.
Prince Arthas,
I searched the Royal Archives for a map of Northrend, and this is all I could find. The map bears the symbol of the Explorers League, but it appears to be incomplete. As far as I can tell, we landed here at the Forgotten Shore, but the map is unclear. It's possible we might be here at Daggercap Bay. The entire region in the east is controlled by Drukhari ice trolls. The Drukhari are a fragment of the Zandalari Empire when trolls once controlled far greater territory. To the west lies Dragonblight, an expanse of glaring white glacier filled with the bones of dead dragons. The explorer Bran Bronzebeard believes this is where dragons choose to return to when it's their time to die. Our Griffin riders scouted the presence of the undead around strange ruins in the north.
Very well. Captain, send out patrols to explore the areas to the east and west. I'll lead a company north and make our way towards the ruins. With any luck, we will find signs of the undead. Get some rest. We start at
You
first
sure had to
light.
get close to the map. Does he need glasses?
Yes. This is canon. I declare it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad eyes.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust, then we will become as vile as the orcs. Now is not the time to be choking on pride. Have you lost your mind, Arthas? You can't hope to defeat a man who commands the dead all by yourself.
Your people are now mine.
You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Until the flame of
We are
life has
paladins.
been snuffed
Vengeance
out.
cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust,
I know
we will become as vile as the orcs.
Jaina! You are not as strong as the Dark Lord until the flame of life
hope to defeat a man who commands the death all by yourself.
Until the flame of life has
How can you even consider we will defeat a man who commands turn to bloodlust?
This voice is weird. I need to shut up. Thank you.
So, just to interject here. Now, the game presents to us that it is the Lich King reaching out and fucking with his brain, and that's fine. But it should also be noted that there is an old god up here whose whole thing is driving you insane. So one might ask the question, who is really inside of his head right now?
Everybody.
Just a thought. Yeah, probably a little bit of everybody.
My lord, are you all right?
I'm fine. Get back to your post.
He's not okay. He is very not okay.
Grizzly Hills. Huskar Village.
Farewell then, friend.
Walrus people.
Don't forget to take some
Huskar.
soup for the journey.
God,
Such
not
an
the soup.
unusual visitor.
David knows all too well about the soup. Over. Does, yes.
And for the Alliance!
Explorers
It's hammer time! Woohoo! And look at that mess!
Get off from Cascadan!
All forces advance!
The light is my strength.
Lower! Guide me, blade!
The Lord did not know this place.
Nice trolls.
Boo. I only like the dwarves.
Dragon Blight. This is where Galakron died. Half of the Titans. Old Elven ruins. The other half of this area is in Winterspring in Kalimdor.
It got split.
Oh yes.
How far is that? It's like really far or kind of close?
Really far. Really far.
Oh, this was in that one cutscene you showed me when he climbed up.
Huh?
Is this part of the thing where the one Titan climbed up the tower?
No, no, no.
Oh.
That's on the Dragon Isles.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Isles used to be part of this area. I mean, the whole thing used to be one island. Kalimdor. Similar architecture.
I'm sure she's had better hair days.
She used to be an elf. They're highborn ghosts. You remember I said that there was a bunch of highborn that went to Northrend to try and fight Malagos to try and get magic to stop being siphoned into the Nexus?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. These are the ones that died.
Oh, why do they look like mer people?
Magic does weird things to ghosts, but this is actually kind of a weird model for them. I don't really understand it myself.
Justice has come.
Unnecessary slide.
I was thinking the same thing. He went like 2 feet.
Are you all
now
right?
the light is starting to leave.
And he broke his knee.
Sound the retreat. Are you sure?
You have your orders, now follow them! Time to retreat!
they can't even call Ghostbusters.
They can off.
They don't
They're
have
tied
phones.
up. They're also busy in Carousel. There are actually Ghostbusters. That's not a joke.
Oh.
They're gnomes, of course.
That's a crabby spider.
Scooter.
Ah, a gold mine. We'll set up our base there. We're under attack. Take cover.
Muradin!
Stay your business!
Bloody hell. You're not undead. You're all alive.
Muradin? Muradin Bronzebeard, is that you?
Damn, boy. I never imagined that you'd be the one to come to our rescue.
Rescue? Muradin, I didn't even know you were here.
Oh, just the same, lad. I could use your help. My mates and
We go
I
way
were
back.
attacked and we got separated. I'd appreciate any backup you could give me.
Of course I'll help Muradin. Let's move.
Muradin taught him how to fight. When he was like 10.
Maybe he can knock some sense into him.
Oh, you would think so, but no.
Oh.
So,
He was awesome.
Jaina and Uther discover the destruction of Stratholme. Medivh again visits Jaina and urges her to travel west. She is the daughter of the Kultir and Admiral Dalen Proudmoore, so she does have access to boats, and she does actually rally her people off screen. You didn't see that part, but she did. Finally listens to the prophet. Arthas takes his men to Northrend, a scarcely populated, but it is populated, region of the north, mostly fishermen, miners, and loggers, and that sort of thing. There's some native races like the Tuskar that you saw, and the Wolver, which are feral mostly, but they do have some signs of citizenship, or civilianship, I should say. Also, the direct theory trolls, which is ice trolls that split off from the Zandalari trolls many thousands of years ago. Shit's cold.
Yeah, it looks cool. Everything's kind of blue.
Arthas is nursing some spicy trauma and some voices in his head.
Mhm.
Again, as I said, presumably the game wants us to believe it is the Lich King that is influencing him, and sure, most likely that is the case, but again, there is also an old god underneath this continent whose whole thing is fucking with your brain, so probably a lot
It's
going on in his head right now.
probably anybody's guess who's in there at any given point.
Right. The thing to call into question, again, conspiratorial, not really confirmed by game. Yogg-Saron is the old god that's in here. He's the one that's been, poisoning the earth for as long as he's been around with his Saronite blood. He calls himself the god of death when we meet him, and he doesn't seem too terribly bothered by the Lich King and his ministrations. He also seems to have a lot of influence on the Nerubians, which are his bug people, which you'll meet soon. And there's a lot of reasons to believe that he has tapped into the Shadowlands. But he's an old god, and the old god are the forces of the void. Weird. What's he up to?
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Also, Moradin's here. Moradin, like I said, old friend of Arthas, trained him when he was a kid. He's a Bronzebeard, one of the three brothers. Generally a decent fellow. And you're about to see him fight. Oh, Explorers League, I should explain. Explorers League... Okay.
Is he as funny as the other dwarfs?
Yeah, it's pretty lighthearted.
Okay.
So Explorers League, basically what it sounds like. They go around, they're exploring, mostly looking for, like, Titan relics and things, because they vaguely know what a Titan is. It's not really part of their religion at this point, but it's, like, old mythology. It'd be like today if somebody was looking for artifacts of the Greek and Roman empires. It's that far back in their history, they were like, well, we know vaguely about this stuff.
But Dragon, it literally was hammer time. They had hammers and they used them at the time.
It's true. It should be noted that at this time, most of the religion circles around the light, so there's not really like a religious following of the Titans at this point. That will come later. This seems really cool.
Well, he took an arrow to the head.
Oh yeah.
By the might of the mountain!
Your mum's a bearded ogre and your father's a trog.
I like her.
For Iron Forge!
Be ready for whatever comes at you. No enemies getting past me.
Open fire!
Till you see the glow of their eyes.
Did the Skellermen even have eyes?
They have like glowing embers.
Okay.
Is that the best you got?
Uh-oh.
That's a Nerubian.
By the black anvil!
Get him! Oh no! Those are big ugly spooters.
I did touch on them briefly before. More of the spider. They were alive. The Lich King's forces killed them, and now they're not alive.
And they're immune to the boomsticks.
Not really.
Oh, only a little immune to the boomsticks.
They're undead.
Only a little.
You gotta really make sure you destroy them.
Go for their eye cluster.
Get out of here!
If she was in a live action OL movie, she'd be played by the lady who played Vasquez.
By Newton's beard!
Lady who played Vasquez runs the broth shop now.
We've got trouble brewing over here. Let's put a stop to it. It's hammering time!
They're not immune to hammers.
Nope.
That's them. And they're still under attack from the undead.
Let's move, men. Those dwarves need help.
Stone form.
That has to be where Mal'Ganis is hiding. I want that base leveled.
Quickly! Bring in the siege engines!
guys don't look at explosions.
But I don't think he should have turned his back on that. Oh, okay, he does have lungs. I was gonna say, do you even have lungs? Why are you out of breath?
It's just show form. It's just a show.
All right, Muradin. What were you doing up here anyway?
Well, lad, there's an ancient waygate that lies somewhere in this glacial wasteland. Supposedly, it transports you to a hidden vault where a rune blade named Frostmourne is held. We came here to recover Frostmourne, but the closer we came to finding the waygate, the more undead we encountered.
We have a new person in chat.
Prince Arthas, we haven't found any trace of Mal'Ganis.
No matter. He can't hide from me forever. Captain, I want you to establish this site as our primary base.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so, Moradin leads an assault against the forces of the Lich King and the now enslaved and zombified Nerubians, and discusses the runeblade Frostmourne, which the Lich King has ejected from his prison in order to lure
Why did he
Arthas.
eject it from his prison?
In order to lure Arthas, as I was finishing my sentence.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what's curious is, we're not exactly sure the timeline of when that happened. Allegedly, it was fairly recently, but for some reason, Moradin seems to think it was a long time ago. We're just going to mark that up to lies. Yeah. Now to get Frostmourne. Two more.
They're just building a town up there.
Yep. Valor Keep, I believe it is. You know the map's upside down.
And it's later.
Now it's canon.
Yeah.
Oh, not anymore.
This cave they're going to, you can actually go into in game. There's many a reason to do so. Goblin Zeppelin.
Riflemen, lock and load!
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lordaeron immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the king to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the undead. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
See, goblins.
To hell with the undead. We'll cut our way through the woods, men.
Nope.
They didn't even stay to tell him that they were leaving.
Nope. They're cold and miserable and they want to go home. And he's pissed.
I would be too. But he brought it on himself, so...
Captain Valenforth, where is Captain Falric? And why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Lord Uther had my troops recalled?
I wanted to wait for you, but the soldiers were quite insistent. All the men headed northwest to meet up with the fleet. The emissary informed us that the roads are blocked by the undead. The soldiers are busy clearing a path through the woods. My lord?
Get out of my sight.
Hey, he stayed the...
Uther had my troops recalled?
Damn
it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis.
Some of them were loyal to him.
I mean, it is a really cool sword.
It's a really cool sword.
I mean, look at it. How could it not be?
His finest long blade.
The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore.
Isn't that a bit much, lad?
Burned down to their frames! No one goes home until our job here is done.
So the combined forces of Arthas and the Adventurers League, Explorers League, I have a typo there apparently, reinforced their foothold in Northrend, constructing Winterguard Keep. I was wrong, it was not Valor Keep. An emissary from Lordaeron arrives, ordering the men to return to Lordaeron. Captain Falric follows the orders, leading the men away from Winterguard Keep, toward the ships. And we'll see how well that goes. Spoilers.
We'll need more men to fight our way through the undead.
I've come across a few mercenary camps up here. Perhaps we can hire a few of them.
Like I said, there are just towns, fishermen, and things.
Bus. Oh, he drunk.
A little bit. Party's over.
I need your mercenaries to come with me. I require the aid of strong warriors to help clear the roads of the undead. Damn Uther for forcing me to do this.
Oh, you're speaking the right
I
language.
say smash! Me smash!
Lady, put on some clothes. It's cold out there.
She's an adventurer. Didn't get away with practically I mean, essentially what we are in WoW are mercenaries. So these basically player characters.
We
have to keep moving! Forward. We have to reach the ships.
The recorder.
I don't like those.
You don't like the rubies? Too bad, there's a lot more. This whole next expansion has a bunch of different rubies in it.
Look out!
Come on, soldiers. We're almost to the ships.
Well done. Only one ship remains.
Prince Arthur.
What's the fuck?
What happened to the ships?
Quickly, my warriors! These murderous creatures have burned our ships and robbed you of your way home. Slay them all in the name of Lord Iran. Damn beasts!
Kill them all!
Such a liar.
Burden, not happy
Our
with
ships
that.
are ruined. What will we do now?
Listen to me, all of you. There is no way home for any of us save through victory. In this land, we will stand or fall together. Now, return to the base and man your posts.
We could build new ships! Have that man killed. So, Arthas issues an order to his remaining men and a band of mercenaries to burn the ships, preventing his men from retreating. Turns on his men against the mercenaries, Muradin pissed. He's now thoroughly going down the path of being a little naughty boy. Unfortunately, we have run out of machinima, so we're back to my own slides and in-game cutscenes. I say we're at a good pace. I could do another hour. Are you good?
Hang on. Yep, we're good.
Okay. Slight degradation.
Behold, Muradin, our salvation. Frostmourne.
Halt, lad. There's an inscription on the dais. It's a warning. It says, "Whomsoever takes up this blade shall wield power eternal. Just as the blade rends flesh, so must power scar the spirit." Oh, I should have known. The blade is cursed. Let's get the hell out of here.
I would gladly bear any curse to save my homeland.
Oh, leave it be, Arthas. Forget this business and lead your men home.
Damn the men! Nothing shall prevent me from having my revenge, old friend. Not even you. Now, I call out to the spirits of this place. I will give anything or pay any price, if only you will help me save my people.
He dead.
He got that.
I heard him push.
I'll explain in a minute. He is dead.
So, you've taken up Frostmourne at the expense of your comrades' lives, just as the Dark Lord said you would. You're stronger than I thought.
You waste your breath, Mal'Ganis. I heed only the voice of Frostmourne now.
You hear the voice of the Dark Lord. He whispers to you through the blade you wield. What does he say, young human? What does the Dark Lord of the Dead tell you now?
He tells me that the time for my vengeance has come.
What? He can't possibly mean to...
Right in the neck.
It is finished.
Right in there.
Unfortunately, he's a Dreadlord. Which means he just goes back to the Twisting Nether to respawn.
With an extra hole in his downstairs area.
No, they reform fully.
Okay.
Alright, so, Arthas and Muradin lead a small group into the caverns where they believe Frostmourne is hidden. There's a Revenant guard that you didn't get to see there, guarding the caves, warning him that only death and darkness lie beyond. Frostmourne, a Mournblade forged by the rune carver in the Shadowlands for the Nathrezim, was entombed with the Lich King in Icecrown Citadel, but was ejected by Ner'zhul to tempt Arthas. Ugh, retcons. Muradin tries to prevent Arthas from taking the blade. Muradin gets knocked out hard enough that we won't see him again until Wrath of the Lich King, where he has amnesia, and he's hanging out with some Earthen. He thinks he is an Earthen. He is an Earthen, sort of. Arthas takes out the blade, becoming dominated by the Lich King, or more importantly, the Jailer. Yeah, the elephant in the room. So, dominated is a very important word. Domination magic is a specific form of magic which essentially makes you a mind slave of another being. Typically associated with the jailer, also associated with the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when this game came out, everyone presumed that when they meant the Dark Lord, they meant the Lich King. This has since been retconned to mean the jailer. So any instances you hear the Dark Lord, assume it's related to Shadowlands now because retcons.
Because of elephants in rooms.
That's right. Arthas confronts Mal'Ganis and slays him. Unfortunately, Mal'Ganis, being a Dreadlord, is simply resurrected somewhere else on Argus. And with that, Arthas returns home. This cutscene's amazing. There's still flower petals everywhere when you go in game.
Mm.
Ah, my son. I knew you be the no longer need to sacrifice for your people. You no longer need to bear the weight of your crown. I've taken care of everything.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
Succeeding you, father.
Still a blood trail where that crown fell as well.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
So, Arthas succeeds his father as King of Lordaeron, claiming him as the first living soul in Frostmourn's blade. It's unclear if Arthas even survived the trek home or the fight with Mal'Ganis, but he is most certainly a Death Knight now, which implies that he is dead.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Why his hair is white, that is why his skin is turned kind of pale, and he got a new set of armor along the way.
At least he doesn't have butt hair anymore.
True. It is not the Lich King's armor yet. It's just Death Knight armor. Generic Death Knight armor. Probably made of Saronite, which is interesting. So that is, again, the blood of Yogg-Saron. Again, tying death and an old god together in a weird way. Pressing on. So the Dreadlord Tichondrius summons Arthas on his undead horse Invincible to a graveyard. You see the horse there. I've made it invincible, just like he is in game. So he goes to Brill, to a graveyard. You remember Brill was the place where the plague first showed up. He issues orders to Arthas to reassemble the Cult of the Damned and recover the remains of Kel'Thuzad. You may be wondering, why is he taking orders from a Dreadlord now? He just killed one. Because the Lich King says so. Basically how that works. don't know what this next slide is, and I'm hoping it's not out of place, but let's have a look. Nomergon is invaded by Trogs. Gelbin Megatorp decides that the gnomes have to fight alone to let their allies focus on the Scourge in Lordaeron. So, Nomergon is the gnome capital. It's right next to it's in Cosmodan. It's right next to Ironforge. They have lost it to Trogs at the moment. That's a Trog there. More on them later.
Mm-hmm.
The gates of the Grey Main Wall are closed to stop the undead, and they will remain closed for quite some time. The Archmage Arugal, who had been researching the Druids of the Fang, you remember them as being the Worgen who fought against the Satyr, unleashes a Worgen curse to turn the tides against the Scourge. Yes, the dude's name is literally Arugal. Oh, cool. Oh, joy. And then there's this cutscene.
Come along now, Necromancer. The powers that you once served have need of you again.
Told you, my death would mean little.
What the? Am I hearing ghosts now?
It is I, Kel'Thuzad. I was right about you, Prince Arthas.
It took you long enough. These remains are badly decomposed. They will never survive the trip to Quel'Thalas.
Quel'Thalas?
Yes. Only the energies of the High Elves' Sunwell can bring Kel'Thuzad back to life.
Then what must be done?
You must steal a very special urn from the Paladin's keeping. Place the Necromancer's remains within it, and he will be well protected for the journey.
As you wish.
Your father ruled this land for 70 years, and you've ground it to dust in a matter of days.
Very dramatic, Uther. Give me the urn, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
The urn holds your father's ashes, Arthas. What, were you hoping to piss on them one last time before you left his kingdom to rot?
I didn't know what it held. Nor does it matter. I'll take what I came for one way or another.
Oh, yes.
I dearly hope that there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
So, again, they didn't really have the Shadowlands in the lore at the time, so they refer to heaven and hell.
Mm.
He means the Shadowlands, and they use it fairly interchangeably.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
He killed him!
He sure did.
How dare him.
Excellent work. Now your journey to Quel'Thalas can begin.
Tell him nothing. Only you can hear me. The Dreadlords cannot be trusted. They are the Lich King's jailers. I will tell you all when I walk this world again.
But I don't think he should walk the world again. He probably deserved to not be alive.
Maybe. So Arthas is sent to Anderhall to recover the ashes of Kel'Thuzad, or it's just his body, his remains, his decomposing remains. It can only be raised through great magic in the Sunwell. Uther confronts Arthas and is slain. Fun fact, there is a special place in hell for Arthas.
Oh?
Yeah. We'll find out about that much later.
Okay.
But for now, we do actually have to dip into Shadowlands lore for a cutscene that won't make any fucking sense. And it still doesn't, even if I have context. But here we go.
Might as well try.
I'm going to be pausing at a point here. So his soul is being split into two halves. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
What color are they?
One is blue and one is gold.
I want you to keep that in your memory for the next few weeks. Blue
Okay.
and gold. Okay?
Okay.
We'll come back to this.
The blue went into Frostmourne.
It sure did.
The
Where do you think
gold
the
went
gold
poof.
went? Yeah. Weird.
Poof. Mm-hmm.
I'll let you sit on that one for a minute. Anyway. Meanwhile, on some demon-infested planet somewhere, Tichondrius, Anethrion, and Mephistoth meet to discuss the coming of Archimonde.
Is the fat one
Archimonde,
Mephistoth?
no, I
Oh.
don't think so. I think he's Anethrion.
Mm.
I might be wrong. I don't remember. Now I'm gonna have to look it up right now. Hang on. Right. I'm not sure.
Oh no, he's the blue-winged one.
Yeah. Rock. He's not in the scene, but he's also fat. Okay. Anyway, so Archimonde, you'll recall, is one of the Eridar triumvirate. He was back on Argus when the Draenei were there, the Eridar were. He met with Sargeras personally and became a Minari Eridar. He's on his way to Azeroth to start the Burning Legion's full invasion. And they're planning for it. No, it's not. Arthas begins his assault on Kel'Thalas, so he's on his way. He's now. Do you remember the Ghostlands?
Not really.
It was the dead area after the Blood Elf starting zone.
Wait, was that the one with the gash that we were farming into?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So speaking of that gash, he's forming that gash.
Oh yeah, I remember fighting in here because we were
Yeah.
farming the thingies that were spawning in here.
Yeah. So as he's advancing through the Elven lands, he's leaving behind the Dead Scar. That's what it's called. A straight line from the gates of Strathhome all the way to the Sunwell.
Mm-hmm.
Killing everything in his way, marching in a straight line, leaving it dead forever. And then this happens.
The baby!
Take her! Run!
That is Sylvanas.
Before she did a million different things.
Yeah. Absolute badass. Blue.
Blue, blue. Oh no! The baby.
He's a banshee now.
Purple. He made
Arthas
her
is...
really angry.
Oh yes. She's still mad.
Pissed off for eons.
Arthas is confronted by the Ranger General Sylvanas Windrunner, who's an absolute badass, even in life. Kills her, raises her as Banshee. You will note that her soul is also broken in two. We do not see the gold half, but we can presume it exists.
Well, then she became purple.
She did. That is a... basically, he raised her as a Banshee, which is like a ghost, sort of. Doesn't have a body at this point. Well, she does.
Well,
it's
yeah,
on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of useless right now.
It should be noted, elves in general are kind of weird when they die. Typically a night elf or a highborn would turn into a specter or a wisp, which is like a ghost. And you also saw the banshee in Northrend. Their ghosts
The ones
are
with the bad hair
just...
days.
Yeah. Their ghosts are just, in general, kind of fucking weird. And we don't know why, but we assume it's some connection to either arcane magic, or the Well of Eternity, or the Emerald Dream, or ELUNE. Fuck knows. But they're weird. They don't die like normal things die.
I'm gonna attribute it to just elves.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
Kel'Thalas, and more specifically the city of Silvermoon, is ransacked. Their population is decimated. I should use a better word than decimated, because it wasn't 10%, it's more like there's 10% left. Like 90% of the population is gone. King Emissarion is slain, so their leader is dead. And, Arthas eats the remains of Kel'Thuzad into the Sunwell, corrupting the waters of the Wells of Eternity that dwelled there. Kel'Thuzad is raised as a Lich, the first ever, in fact. Although, there is some debate about that. Within the Sunwells, corrupted, the High Elves are left without a source of mana, and begin to starve. We know what happens when that happens. Not good things.
Not good.
No.
Nope. Bad things.
And he gets his cat back. It's a
Meow.
ghost. You can see it on his hand. Messed up big old spot. Is this a cutscene? It is a cutscene.
Yes. So much purple.
So, you're not upset about me killing you that one time?
Don't be foolish. The Lich King told me how our encounter would end.
The Lich King knew that I would kill you?
Of course. He chose you to be his champion long before the Scourge even began.
If he's so all-knowing, then how can the Dreadlords control him like they do?
They are agents of the ones who created our master, the fiery lords of the Burning Legion.
Oh boy. We have some retcons to address after this one. Alright, let's press on. I'll get to them after.
What is this Legion?
It is a vast demonic army that has consumed countless worlds beyond our own. Now it comes to set this world to the flame. Our master was created to pave the way for its arrival. The Dreadlords were sent to make sure that he succeeded.
So the Plague in Lordaeron, the citadels in Northrend, the slaughtering of the elves, it was all just to prepare for some huge demonic invasion?
Yes. In time, you will find that our entire history has been shaped by the coming conflict. Now come, we have much work to do.
That statement is correct. So, Shadowlands states that Kel'Thuzad, in fact, did not serve the Burning Legion at all. He was working for the jailer, and only pretended to serve the Burning Legion to further the goal of sending as many souls as humanly possible to the Maw to empower the jailer's forces. Blah blah, nth dimensional disco war bullshit. Long story short, we're hinted at the coming of the Burning Legion now. Archimonde arrives now.
I see.
There he is here. Steps through the new portal that they built.
He's almost too big for it.
He's actually he scales in size, as you're going to see in a later cutscene. They get as big as they need to be.
Oh.
Kel'Thuzad leads Arthas to demonic gateway summoned by the Blackrock clan earlier. That was what they were sacrificing people for. Communes with Archimonde, makes some plans. Archimonde tells Kel'Thuzad to go to Dalaran and get the Book of Medivh, presumably. You remember Medivh's Trapper Keeper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need
Yes,
that.
the Lisa Frank one.
Yeah, need that one. So Arthas absolutely face rolls Dalaran. Antonidas is slain. Archimonde is summoned. Archimonde is a big boy. This cutscene's also really cool.
Agir, Udal, Nutaros. Agir, Modas, Vetalum. Dalentaro, Ildas, Glakuru. Retul, Zetharas, Amanar, Kutamus. Belar Sumaris, Azaratha, Rakas, Ilkula.
Uh-oh.
Ritual magic's cool.
That seemed a little too easy.
He's immensely powerful.
Mm. So he only made it look easy.
Mordanos,
Yeah.
Il amor no falos cada.
Okay. So Archimonde does some crazy magic and destroys parts of Dalaran. The rest of it go under a big dome. And eventually they'll teleport it out of there. It's in there right now.
And then you later on you can, as a mage, teleport people there and they've just fallen into a hole.
That is absolutely correct. But don't tell too many
Pay
people because they'll
attention.
catch on and they'll click the portal and they'll know what's going on. Anyway. Thrall and his forces wash up on the shores of the Barrens. It's actually in Kalimdor now, where they meet Cairn Bloodhoof. Thrall explains his, visions and the destiny he seeks. Cairn explains there is an oracle to the north. There's also centaurs between here and there. Cairn is quite concerned about this. He asks Thrall to escort him to Mulgore, which is their home, essentially. Too long didn't read. Thrall kills a lot of centaur. This quest chain goes on for a long time. Moving right along.
Oh, cutscene.
Demons.
Hail, mighty Manaroth. How goes the invasion?
Bah! These frail humans offer no real resistance.
Then the Scourge did its job well, unlike some others I could name.
Do not mock me, Dreadlord. I am aware of the Orcs' failure. When I find them, I will discipline them myself.
So it was his blood that corrupted the orcs back on Draenor.
I was gonna ask what he had to do with them.
Yeah. So when the orcs failed to take over Azeroth, that's kind of on him.
Mm.
The Dreadlords are like, you piece of shit.
Haha, you failed.
Yes, actually, that's why I've come. I thought you might like to know that the orcs are no longer here.
What? Are you certain?
Certain as ever, Manaroth. My agents, at least, are always dependable. They tell me that the orcs have landed on Kalimdor.
Kalimdor?
So they're familiar with the area because of the War of the Ancients. They were there 10,000 years ago.
Mm.
They're not really clear on, the fact that the continents broke apart, but they were there for that too. I'm sure that they know their way around. They can see it from space. They're fine.
What could they be? Bah! The orcs are mine by right, and I will claim them wherever they choose to run. And you are mine, Manaroth. You would do well to remember that fact. We will watch the wayward orcs and wait. Despite their failure, they may still prove useful to us.
Okay. So, men are authorized in Lordaeron. Demons are wrecking everything. The Orc invasion was Matharoth's project, as I said, and obviously that failed. So now it's the Dreadlord's project with the Scourge.
Mm.
Matharoth gets sent to Kalimdor to go deal with his fuck-up, which he does promptly. At least these videos are short.
They don't have quite the production value.
No. 20 years old.
Ashenvale Forest. After 10,000 years, I still recognize this cursed place. This is the veil of our ancient enemy, the Night Elves' demigod, Cenarius.
Slight error there. They wouldn't be called the Night Elves at the time, but we'll move on.
Yes. Lord Archimon demands that Cenarius be destroyed before we launch the invasion of Kalimdor.
I would relish the chance to face him again in combat. But he is crafty and rarely appears in the open.
Fateful as it sounds, your pet orcs have recently despoiled these forest lands and incurred his wrath. Lord Archimond and I believe that the orcs are capable of killing Cenarius for us.
They would have little chance against Cenarius. If memory serves, his powers were quite formidable.
Yes, but so are yours. The blood pact that you made with the orcs long ago still binds them to you. You need only recharge their energies.
Just what are you suggesting, Dreadlord?
Spill your burning blood into this pool. Its corruption will lure the orcs to it. And once they've tasted your blood again, they will be unstoppable.
It's a very wet laugh. muted.
No, I'm not muted. It keeps losing the microphone for some reason.
Go on.
Always the hand. And then when you said it was a wet laugh, I said he might want to get that checked out.
Yes. So, Manaroth and Tichondrius teleport over to Ashenvale in Kalimdor. They were previously destroyed in the War of the Ancients by a moose.
A moose?
Yeah, you know that tour with the moose handlers. He fucked them up pretty good. The orcs pushed north into Ashenvale, where Grom Hellscream's Warsong clan have been felling trees to build a camp. The night elves that live in that area are not super pleased to see green monsters tearing down their trees.
They wouldn't be either.
They call on Cenarius. You remember he's the weird half deer, half moon baby. The orcs are getting their asses kicked as, the night elves are really good archers, and Cenarius is a god. So Grom does the big dumb, and he leads his people to that corrupted moon well that Manaroth just bled into, where they drink and turn red. So first stage green, second stage red. Now they are fell orcs. Not just orcs, not just fell infused orcs. Fell orcs. They are full fucking demons at this point. And yeah, he kills Cenarius.
Oh no.
Yeah. Powerful enough to kill a wild god. That's pretty fucking powerful. Briefly, you should touch on what a moonwell is. It's a small shrine used by the Night Elves to... it has a little bit of the water from the second Well of Eternity, not the first. It's important to note. So this is the Well of Eternity that Illidan put under Nordrassil, the second world tree, in Hyjal. It is empowered by ELUNE. It's not really that powerful. It is enough that the Night Elves have a little bit of energy to draw on, much like the Sun Will is for the High Elves. They leave these pretty much everywhere they go. You will find them fucking everywhere in WoW, even in Outland. Which is weird, because what's ELUNE doing in Outland? It's in the Twisting Nether. It's not even on the same material plane, but whatever.
I mean, we don't even know what ELUNE is, so who knows?
Right. Jaina's forces have arrived in Kalimdor and have cut a line across through Stone Talon Mountains on their way to find the same oracle that Thrall is looking for. They engage in Thrall's forces, but Thrall has recently encountered wyverns, which he's using as, flight mounts. So he has the advantage of air support. They fight some harpies, hire some goblins, it's a whole thing. Interesting note, the wyverns are said to be sentient, as in they can communicate verbally and have intelligence. This is never brought up again. Getting into the weeds now, I don't know how long this next video is, let me look.
Restless.
Just a little bit of the
Orcs. I knew that we were being followed. Defend yourselves!
Stop! There will be no violence in this place.
That voice. You're no oracle. You're the prophet.
Very perceptive, son of Durotan. I am the prophet. And now that I've lured you all here, I will tell you what destiny holds.
What the hell is going on here?
Thrall, this is Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the survivors of Lordaeron.
Survivors? What are you talking about?
The invasion of the Burning Legion has begun. Lordaeron has already fallen, and now the demons come to invade Kalimdor. Only together, united against the Shadow, will you be able to save this world from the flame.
He's been trying to tell
Unite
you.
with them? Are you mad?
Have you heard nothing that I've said? The Legion comes to undo history and end all life. Thrall,
Your friend Hellscream has already fallen under the demon's influence. Soon he and your whole race will be lost forever.
No. I'll die before I let that happen.
Then you must rescue him immediately. He is the key to the destiny I promised you. However, you will need help.
Wait, this is insane. You can't possibly expect me to...
Destiny is at hand, young sorceress. The time to choose has come. For the fate of all who live, humanity must join forces with the Horde.
So, Thrall and Karen make it into the Oracle's lair in Stone Tower Mountain. Jaina and her forces follow them in. There's about an hour of a maze that you have to go through to get there. It's apparently an old temple to someone named Azun. Can't really find a lot of details about her. Apparently she was a night elf priestess, possibly of ELUNE, probably of ELUNE. Maybe an oracle of some sort of an allusion to the Oracle of Delphi. I don't know. There is a place named after her in the Broken Isles near Suramar called Azuna. That's about as much as we know. Anyway, they all get to the end of the maze, and for some reason Medivh's there. Christ knows why he made them go through all that. It really seemed pointless. Anyway, they're all friends now, I guess. And
Sure.
now, this cutscene.
Hellscream, you've got to come with me. And where would you lead me, boy? Destiny is at hand. Lord Manaroth is our master now. Who? You're not talking sense. Ah, Thrall. You always believed that the demons corrupted our race, but that's only half true. We gave ourselves up willingly on Draenor. The other chieftains and I, we drank Manaroth's blood, Thrall. We brought this curse upon ourselves. You did this to our people knowingly? Gah! Let's get on with it.
Purified.
Scream!
Hellscream. Thrall. I see clearly now. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. To hell with your apologies. Right now, I need you to help me save our people. Manaroth. We must face Manaroth in the canyon. Then let's go. I don't want to keep the bastard waiting.
He said a swear.
He did. Alright, good night. Thank you for stopping by.
So predictable. I knew you would come. And I see you brought the mighty Hellscream. His blood is mine. As is your whole misbegotten race.
Typical Thrall throws his weapon, doesn't get it back. Happens all the time.
Poor guy.
He'll pick it up later.
A worthy effort, but futile.
You've taken a nap now. You're tired too. It's probably a long walk.
The boy believed you could be saved. But he didn't know what burns within your soul. Within your heart, you know we are the same.
Got him.
Good job. Got blasted.
Interesting that he leaks fire and not fell fire. We'll come back to that.
Thrall, the blood haze has lifted. The demon's fire has burnt out in my veins.
So I just went unglowy.
I have freed myself. No, old friend. You've freed us all.
So, Grom is on a Phil-infused rampage. Thrall and Jaina join forces, trap him in a soul gem. Thrall's shamans and Jaina's priests purge him of the Phil blood, just enough that he's green again. Grom, understandably pissed, leads a charge against Manaroth in a canyon. Grom dies in the battle, slays Manaroth. Thrall announces he has freed the orcs from the demonic slavery. Not quite. Manaroth, again, being a demon, just respawns on Argus. It's a nice sentiment, though. Also, his blades are still just hovering there if you go to Ashenvale.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, they stuck his head on this tree and also his armor. The remains do stick around after they die, but they do respawn.
Would he not want to come back for his armor?
No, they just get new armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're just chilling out on the tree. This is what Orgrimmar used to look like. It doesn't look like this in the game anymore. Thrall would theoretically be inside of that building. And, that's where we're gonna end it. For tonight. More tomorrow.
Yes, more tomorrow.
Because Warcraft 3 is very long, and we've made it to about the halfway mark. Except it's not really the halfway mark. We've made it through 2 campaigns of, like, 8. Some of them are a little quicker than others.
Quarter of the way.
Yeah, well... No.
By campaign count.
There's one more campaign in Warcraft 3 that leads to the ending of Warcraft 3, and then there's the expansion. So... No, there's 2 more, sorry, because there's also Sylvanas. And then there's the expansion. Yeah. We'll get there. Tomorrow, should be able to power through, probably go long again. Sorry. It's affecting my sleep as well, folks. But we will get through this, and then next week it'd probably just be 1 episode of this, and then 1 episode of Control again. I just wanted to get as much of Warcraft 3 done as possible, because it's long. And honestly,
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, once we get to World of Warcraft, we can just plow through that pretty quick.
But once we're done with all the lore, then we can actually start playing.
Start playing, that's right. You feel like you're retaining a lot of this? You getting a good feel for what's happening in the world and how things are shaping up?
I think so.
Yeah, a lot of this is actually very vital information that will persistently come up again and again. World of Warcraft seems to typically dwell on Warcraft 3 era stuff until Shadowlands, where it just decides to just piss all over it.
Just keep in mind that I am terrible with names, but thankfully you understand when I say that person that did the thing with the thing, and then you know who I'm talking about.
Honestly, I'm not much better because some of the names are kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't expect you to remember Gavin Rad. Do you remember Gavin Rad? Have I mentioned him? No, I haven't.
don't-
Why? Because it
I don't.
doesn't matter.
I'll just say I don't think so.
He was one of the paladins. Just, yeah, Arthas will kill him eventually. It's fine. Alright. So, tomorrow, we'll pick up with the Night Elf campaign. Go from there.